All right, well, today is the day. We are officially leaving Ohio and heading up into Buffalo, New York, because I'm about to cross over into Canada. So let's pack up the bike. I'll kind of give you a rundown on how the bike is packed right now, but this is all of my clothes and my toiletries. And we gotta put this on the back. Okay, so I got my rock straps here. Neatly and gracefully and safely cross strap this little guy. Clip her down on this side. Over here. So I basically just need to get the most secure, evenly distributed strap as possible. Do not want your bag flopping around and flying down the road. So this Nelson Rig Hurricane bag is 100% waterproof. I've made a whole video about the gear that I'm using, but the thing about this, it has an air valve. So what I like to do is open that valve, really try to cinch this down. So I like to get that going. Like I said, really cinch it down. And that ain't going nowhere. But no, seriously, I can't even move it. Now I'm gonna close the valve. Extra important, make sure you wrap all of your extra straps up and safely tuck these away. So today's gonna be a relatively easy day from Ohio up to Buffalo, New York. I don't know, 350 miles? Something, that's nothing. That's a normal ride to lunch. But we are spending many weeks on the road. That's why my bike literally looks like a pack mule right now. So let me go ahead and give you a brief rundown on what I packed, why I needed to pack it, and where it is. And then we're gonna hit the road. This is my Rig Gear Hurricane tank bag. This is 100% waterproof, has the little straps here. It does clip onto the motorcycle. I have straps run underneath it. This is an aluminum tank, so magnets will not work on this tank. And I clipped it so a way that I can get to my fuel tank easily. Obviously got the Insta360 camera up here, got my peak mount, phone mount up here. And then on this side, this is actually all of my camping gear. I have some extra necessities, like this is my big Agnes packable coat, I guess. I have to bring a lot of warm weather and heated gear with me because it's gonna be pretty cold up in Canada and we're gonna be doing a lot of camping. So this is my little camp kitchen here, my accessories, my tent, and all of my sleeping materials right in this one saddlebag. So all of my camping gear in one saddlebag. I also have some little puffy booties with me to stay warm when I sleep. So now I know everything I need for camping is in this one saddlebag. And as I mentioned in previous videos, this is a quick release bag. So Rig Gear has the hurricane luggage, 100% waterproof, and it quick detaches. So if I am staying in a hotel or in a cabin, I can just take this inside with me. On the same bag, we have our extra liter of fuel, not because this bike needs it, it's literally just an in case because we are going to some pretty remote places in Canada and I don't want to take a risk. As I mentioned, this is my hurricane bag, same deal, 100% waterproof, lots of extra little attachments and MOLLE adjustments. This is actually a dry bag I got from Odin years ago, and this is where I have all of my rain gear. So it's gonna be a little rainy on this trip, and I usually keep my rain gear down in this saddlebag. This is kind of like my roadside saddlebag, but because I had to bring so much heated gear with me, I didn't really have the room for the rain gear as well. So in this bag, I'll show you. It's gonna be kind of hard to see, but I have some sandals there. I have my fan because there are gonna be some times where it's warm. But in Canada, not gonna be super warm. So as you can see, I have 3 different pairs of gloves. These are Highway 21 battery operated heated gloves, gauntlet gloves. I didn't wanna have any wires hooked up to my bike through my gloves. So we'll have a link to these down below from J&P Cycles. That's where I got these. Bringing these, and then I also have insulated and 100% waterproof regular gauntlet gloves from Odin. I absolutely love Odin gloves. I have been wearing them for years. And in that same breath, I have my just lighter weight Odin gauntlets. These you can still pop your thumb out and ride with them. So these are my favorite gloves. I will be rocking them on this trip. I also have my lightweight Odins with me that I'm gonna be wearing on days like today. But basically, this whole bag is heated gear, roadside assistance stuff, I have tire repair stuff, I have my toolkit, anything that I might potentially need pulled over on the side of the road. As I mentioned, I keep it on this side because here in the United States and in Canada, we ride on the right-hand side of the road. So when I pull over, I'm gonna be next to a guardrail or an open field and not busy traffic trying to get in my saddlebag. So that's what I have in these bags. This last bag here, my top case. This is kind of just like stuff I'm not using today. So my water bladder is in here, my neck gaiter and all that stuff. Super secret project I'm working on. And then this is all my camera gear. So I have a bag here for all of my extra cameras. This is all of my charging gear, my tripod, drone. This is an extra collapsible water bottle. And yeah, just trying to keep this bag as lightweight and functioning as possible because I don't want to have a lot of weight up high. So now I gotta completely reorganize this, put it away, and definitely do the most important step before we head out on a motorcycle trip. Do me a favor, leave a comment down below and let me know what you think the most important step is before you leave on a motorcycle trip. What do you do that feels the most important? For me, I check my tire pressures. So in this rear Molly bag here, the saddle bag on the back of my bags, I keep my Fantic X9 portable tire inflator. Oh, we dropped a battery percentage. It's been months. God, this blows my mind. So I keep this back here, easy access, because obviously if you're going up in elevation, if the temperature is swinging crazy, you gotta check your tire pressures all the time because they do fluctuate. These tires are completely cold and this has a built-in PSI gauge. So all I gotta do is screw it in down here and it shows me that my PSI is 38.39. So the rear tire is supposed to be 46, so I'm just going to click this little button, bump it up to 46, press start. And it stops automatically. Definitely gonna have to recharge it after this one. Now let's go do the front. So this says we're at 32 PSI. The front tire is supposed to be 36 PSI. Since I'm pretty overloaded, especially in the rear, I'm fine with airing up a little bit on that rear tire, but in the front we'll double check. So right now it's set to 32, let's set it to 36. All right, shuts off automatically. Take it off and plug it back in. This conserves battery. I am gonna charge it right after this though. You guys ask me about this all the time. I have it linked in every single YouTube description, and if you are watching this in a timely manner of when I upload it, Fantic is actually having a mega sale. They're celebrating, I believe, 5 Fantic days over on Amazon, so there is a discount code linked down below if you use my code. Let me know what you think. Alrighty, let's head up to New York. Time to refuel my bike and my body. I don't know about you guys, but there's nothing quite as like discombobulating as taking off your helmet after a long ride and having your earplugs still in. I absolutely hate wearing earplugs, but I literally cannot ride highway without them. I think I picked the loudest, busiest gas station to take this little break, but I'm gonna keep putting Celsius on the channel until they decide to sponsor me. Not sponsored. Just feeling a little like fatigued today. I don't know why. I got plenty of sleep last night and I don't have a far ride, but I swear sometimes like you're just doing good and sometimes it's hard. Sometimes 350 miles is a struggle, but the thing that I'm looking forward to is before I get to my campsite tonight, I'm actually gonna stop at another location first. And I've never been. Everything from these videos here on out are gonna be 100% new. to me, to the channel, and just first time experiences. So if I keep saying like, wow, I've never done this before, just know that that's for everything that you're about to watch. But I did pop one of these fast dissolve electrolyte tablets. So I bought these off of Amazon, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. They're basically just sodium tabs, and I purposely did not fill up my water bladder or my Camelback today because I just didn't want to deal with it today. And I'm feeling super thirsty, so that was my fault, number one. But we're so close to our destination that I'm just gonna drink my Celsius and then hurry up and get there. But the bike is doing fantastic. I definitely think I'm gonna need new tires after this trip. We're gonna hit 10,000 miles on this trip on the Pan America. Look at her. Just the cutest little booty. Big old booty Judy. That's what she is. Big booty Judy. But her name is Stevie. Oh, where'd you go? Hey. All right, getting a little delulu. Let's get back on the bike. Welcome to Lake Erie. All right, let's go do our very first official Great Lakes tour Let's Ride Challenge Harley Davidson check-in. So if you guys don't know how to do your Harley Davidson Let's Ride Challenge check-in, I'm gonna show you. I try to remember the easy way, so all I do, take a look at my odometer and I take a photo. So 7,484 miles. And then you find a participating dealership, which I don't know if Buffalo Harley is participating, but let's hope so. Yep. They sure are. So they have a flyer, actually, I don't know if you can see it, right outside here. It says the One Purpose Let's Ride. So you basically just find this flyer and then you scan the QR code and it opens up this website. So this is what we're doing. We are doing Ride for the Heroes. And then that's when you get to log your miles. So I get to log my miles on my Pan America. What did I say it was? 7,484. Submit, and then we gotta go find someone with the QR code. Hi. I was gonna see if I could get someone to verify my mileage for the Let's Ride challenge.
Yep, so you gotta scan them.
And we're verified. This is the cutest thing. This is our cabin. Oh, there's an air conditioning? Oh my gosh. How do I turn it on? 10 out of 10. How do I turn it on? Yes. No, we don't want heat. We want cold. Yeah, baby. Oh, that is high class. But yeah. This is my very first time ever staying in a KOA and ever staying in a cabin. There's a mirror. Hi. And I have the cutest little porch. A mini fridge, a TV. Wow, this is like a lot nicer than I honestly was expecting. I have stayed in a couple rustic cabins in my time, you know, like bunkhouses and stuff. I thought it was gonna be like cobwebs and, you know, some mice poop here and there, and that's totally fine. That's camping. But no, these are like really nice, really clean. Obviously, I brought my own camping gear, so I don't have, you know, pillows and blankets, but I prefer it that way. All right, let's unpack. I can't even remember if I told you guys why we're traveling in this video. Sometimes I forget that everybody watching doesn't watch every single video in chronological order. We're heading into Canada. We are gonna go tour the Great Lakes. We, you, and me. So tonight, I booked this gorgeous KOA cabin in Buffalo, New York. And obviously the first stop on my Great Lakes tour is going to be Niagara Falls. We did get to see Lake Erie today. That's technically the first lake on the trip, but I grew up in Ohio, so Lake Erie is just like always kind of been there. So tomorrow morning, I'm gonna go see Niagara. And then I didn't know what I was gonna get for dinner tonight because I'm just honestly not that hungry. I was like, maybe I'll get a pizza from a gas station or something, like a slice. And I'm glad I didn't, because right next door to this KOA is like a Vietnamese and boba place. So I got a rice bowl, and it looks phenomenal. Oh my gosh. Yeah, my mouth just watered. And of course, some egg rolls, vegetable rolls. Yum. Let's go ahead and try a bite. I'm so glad I didn't do pizza. So I think my plan for this evening, obviously eat my dinner, and then take a shower. It finally got hot in the Midwest today. We're officially considered East Coast now. We're in New York, but I'm sweaty. And I don't want to go to bed sweaty, because I have to cross the Canadian border in the morning, and I need to be my best. I've never crossed a border on a motorcycle, on my own motorcycle, if that makes any sense. Most of the borders I've ever crossed were like in airports. When I went on the Swiss Alps tour, the Alps tour last year, we did ride through multiple borders, but we went to like 7 different countries, and I think maybe 2 countries actually checked our passport. Most of the time we just rode into the country. Like it was, you know, like in the States where you just ride from state to state. That's kind of what it was like. So I've done all my research, I have all my paperwork, I think, and I'm actually not worried about getting into Canada. I'm more worried about getting back into the United States as a US citizen, born and raised in Ohio. We'll see. Oh my God. You're not gonna be able to see, but there are 2 bunny rabbits, like hares, like chasing each other. It's funny, I always think that when animals do that, like they're playing and they're having fun, and they're probably having all-out turf wars right now. Anyway, but I'm gonna go over my schedule for tomorrow. I did print out like a daily checklist of places that I have to go and see, and then I need to book some tickets online. I didn't want to book the tickets because I was worried that the border crossing would take too long and that I wouldn't pick the right time slot. So I think now that I'm here and I can kind of figure it out, so yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys subscribe to the channel. We are heading into Canada right after this. Never been. Once again, never been. It was a good day on the bike. I managed to turn 360 miles into a 10-hour ride day. I spent a little too long drinking that Celsius and gawking at Lake Erie. Like, just the quick little snippets of Lake Erie made me so excited for what we're about to experience together. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'm going to go take a shower and sleep like a dead person in my KOA cabin. But until my next one, thank you so much for watching. You be good, ride motorcycles, and I'll see you later.